In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That couch? That's like a homeless person's nightmare.
Huck it.
It's the Gnar Couch Podshow. Full sense stupidity from head to toe.
Gnar Couch is the gnarliest.
We're bumping that shuttle like it's baby making time.
The Gnar Couch Podcast is for people of scum.
4 riders, dust clouds rise, stunting under Utah skies.
What's up, Couch Crusher?
Oh, he said it. You forgot it last week.
I didn't forget.
see you
I wanted to change it up.
You can see you waiting. You were ready.
I want you guys to notice what I've done here with my chair.
Yeah, I know
elevated us.
exactly. I was about to say. I was like, now he feels taller than
I'm
me.
in the power position.
Yeah, now he feels. It does work better
Chief
that
is
way.
getting high.
Right.
Now I have to look up and over at you like, oh.
You guys are my bottoms.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Now look at what's going on here.
Wait, is bottom good or bad?
It depends on how you feel about it.
Are you a catcher?
Is that bottom?
Yeah.
Oh.
He never played softball.
Well, I just think in regular, regular old fashioned sex, like bottom's not the worst place to be. You're just hanging out on the bottom, not doing hardly any work. But now it's different because bottom and top means something totally different, like straight or gay, right?
Right, yeah.
Not up with the lingo. So bottom's bad.
I mean, it depends.
Won't be the top.
Everything depends now. It just depends on what you like.
I don't know who you talking to.
Right. I mean, how do you feel about what some people consider pleasure?
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
There's some interesting things out there.
I wouldn't be talking about this if Cody Kelly was on, but since Normal's on with us tonight, I don't feel bad about it.
Well, he basically is Cody Kelly.
He's a bigger Cody Kelly.
I mean, they did a collab for Specialized.
That was one of my favorite videos.
Does it matter what we say at all if Rob's going to drop F-bombs 5 times in the first 2 minutes of the show?
Have I said the F-word
No,
yet?
not yet. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Proud
But
of you.
last week we haven't even posted it yet on YouTube.
That's the reason.
7 times.
That's the reason. It's been taking me 5 days to edit out the F-bombs.
I mean, are you really editing it, though?
No.
No.
So you just haven't gotten it done. Like, I forgot to upload the show on Sunday, and Chief had to text me a reminder and go, please upload the show.
I have my PC in the back of my truck, and when we're done here, I'm doing both of
It's
them.
like a desktop.
Yeah.
You said your PC, you just drag your whole PC with you everywhere you go.
I don't have my laptop
Hold on, I
set.
gotta get this tower out.
My
PC.
laptop's too old. My tower, though, is good. You can pop the top on it, and like all my cords will just wrap right up in there. I don't have to unplug them. All my HDMI cord, everything, my mouse will fit in there. It's all wireless mouse.
JP comes in with one of those old Dell monitors. They're like, an old TV. Right. No, not like that. Like not flat.
Oh,
and then they
yeah.
have like the speakers, remember, that would screw into the side of them?
yeah.
You turn it on, it's like...
It's got a little green blinking screen with a prompt.
If you tap on it or if you've hit your skull on it, because I know from experience, tong, 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 it's got like that. Just glass. Yeah.
Right. It's like real glass.
I've broken many of those open as a child, and I'm sure I breathed in all the dust that came out.
Well, that's why you're like you are.
You throw rocks through them because that's fun. Throw
is
rocks
fun.
through any kind of like tube situation, whether the tube is a TV tube or like a fluorescent light.
Rocks,
whatever.
BB guns,
Right.
hammers, anything we can find.
That explains a lot.
Cats.
You've been hitting fluorescent light bulbs with a hammer your whole life.
We used to smash fluorescent
so much
light
fun.
bulbs over people's heads, just
And breathe it in. Oh, yeah. Better than Coke.
Now that we've started our calming relaxation session here tonight on Gnar Couch,
You can tell Jimmy's not here, or can you? Would he have said anything up to this point?
I think he likely would have interjected something about breaking something, yeah.
He'd have been like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Jimmy would have said. I can't even get in his head. To be
I was
honest
even
with you.
trying to think too.
Yeah.
I was like, if I say something, it's not even going to be right because it's just I don't know how he thinks of it.
Well, he's got morning sickness this week. It was Rob a few weeks back.
He's got a belly full of
And
shit.
then you and I, since we're men, we fought off how sick we felt today.
Oh, yeah.
We just came in anyway.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
Whatever I got,
forgot.
you guys get. It's
Yeah.
good for you.
I mean, I wear purple, so I'm a
You
wuss.
do have quite a purple uniform on today.
It's got my initials on it.
Oh, Robert. Look, it's Robert. Robert's in the house. Let's do intros then.
Let's go.
Okay, sitting next to me, I don't know, man. They're probably going to make fun of that outfit once they see it and call you some kind of sexual lumberjack.
A bottom jack.
That is JP.
Well, it's not funny to listen to Creed. It's amazing.
I can agree with that. No Jimmy tonight, but I bet his angrometer is high. Over there in the purple uniform with an R for Robert on it is Boston Rob.
Are you a hugger?
I know the hug's coming.
Who was that?
That was
Tyler?
Nerzaku Bukaki.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because it sounded like Tyler.
Oh, no.
Did sound like him.
No.
My name is Chief.
Oh, fuck. I did it again.
One of the things you notice first is it feels thicker in your mouth.
I was a little on top of it this
That's how
time.
I feel about, this shake that I just had from Protein Foundry. I wish they would sponsor us. Protein Foundry, home of 16-ounce shakes that cost $10, and then they want to tip.
Shit.
Then they look at you and they want to tip. That's what they want next.
Yep.
And then they turn the thing, and then they don't even say it's going to ask you a question anymore.
No,
they just shove it in your face and
Here.
give me some fucking money.
And then you got to you got to hit like 2 or 3 buttons to get to the other and hit no tip. And so then you just look like a dick to everybody.
I think at that point, it's just like, fuck it, here's your $1.
Yeah, that's me. I just picked the lowest one.
I got $1 for you.
Ain't worth my time.
You got 10 cents? Can I give you the 10-cent option?
So can you just round up to the next dollar type of thing? That'd be nice.
I do.
I hate when they ask me that.
I do that at Panda Express because I like to keep things even.
He believes in their charity.
I don't believe in their charity. It's just easier for me because it's only
It's for children.
What is it? Ironically,
it's for children. How could you not believe in their charity?
I mean, I don't believe that they're actually donating the money. I bet you they're keeping most of it.
I don't believe that children exist.
They're all fake.
And that's just a ploy to get money. That's what St. Jude's is.
No wonder you started this. St. Jude's is do you think a Somalian runs St. Jude's?
Jesus Christ. That would be the worst scam of all time.
Billions of dollars.
But I bet something like it's happening for sure.
Oh, for sure.
All you got to do is you take a kid about my age and you put him on anything and any people will give you money.
Oh, yeah.
Just put my little kid up there with his like little big eyes. You're so cute. And then here's the money. Here's the money. Here's the money. Here's the money. Just take all the money.
Just take it.
Yeah.
Are you saying you guys are just raking in the money now that you have kids?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, totally. I'm not poorer than I've ever been.
Where's the next one? Come on.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law, she's monetizing her kids on her Instagram.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
likely.
cool.
I don't follow her, so likely.
Yeah, I love when people do that, especially with mountain biking.
Dude, you know that I have a thing for that. It really drives me nuts.
Well, I thought you meant you loved it.
No,
like that's my thing.
Monetizing your kids.
Yeah, and especially in an extreme sport. It's like, here, buddy, you're like fucking 5 years old. Jump off a cliff. Let's see how this goes. I watch people filming their children and not even hesitating when they just fucking bar smashed a fucking head scorpion down a 20-foot fucking hill, and they don't even hesitate. And then they kind of slowly walk up, make sure they've still got him in the shot. And they're like, "Are you okay? That's not going to permanently damage you for the rest of your life," even though they know that now.
You have a TBI at 10?
Yeah, it's like we didn't know that. And we were also teenagers and shit too, but even like we didn't know that. But now that's very, very well known, especially if your kids are that extreme in a sport.
Yeah, but
like, teach them, let them have fun, but don't push them to go do some shit that's going to permanently fuck them up. They still growing and shit.
Dude, but they're getting free handlebars.
It's so fucking worth it.
Funny you say that because I know somebody who does that.
Yeah.
You really? Yeah. I mean, I wasn't targeting anyone or anything like that. But
I'm not going to blow up their spot.
It's just when they go too hard.
Yeah.
When they go too hard.
Yeah.
I agree. I love watching children ride bikes and even like race and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, there's even some people that. But then maybe you're one out of 100 that could do it for a living, and it'll all be worth it.
Yeah.
Make $70,000 a year to risk your life.
I tell Isaac that if he's not having fun doing it, I'm still gonna go ride, but he doesn't have to be forced into it. Just if you have fun, let's go. But
I know a lot of those kids are having fun. But
yeah,
I saw Luke and Alex Mallon's dad do that several times when I was riding with them.
I could see that.
Like, do you want to hit this? If not, it's cool.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
And look how they turned out. They're the best.
I keep telling Isaac, he's like, I don't know if I'm dude, whatever. Like, it took him forever to hit the wood bridge and the jump on what's the the
Pirate's Plunge.
What is it called?
Is
What's
that
it called?
drop-in
What's it
Pyrite
called?
Plunge? The wood bridge?
Pirate's Plug.
Pirates. Whatever that drop-in is, it took him for. He's like, I don't know if I want to do it, and then he finally did. It was like, oh, Dad, that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm like, see, dude.
I know, and that's what me and JP try to do to you.
Yeah. Well, you do that to me all the time, and then I do it, and I'm like, I'm an idiot.
You know what you should do? Just show up in your uniform. I think it's going to give you the confidence that you need.
I don't know.
Plus 10
I
confidence
know
points.
you biked up. You
Yeah,
biked up, which is going to help.
That's it.
So you biked up, but now wear the uniform on top of it.
I'm going to.
Or because usually you're all kitted, right? Like maybe just uniform your kit, okay? Straight colors. Like I wear all white sometimes. Really, I only do it because it's
Sometimes you wear white every time.
so fucking hot here.
Oh, it's not.
I might do that.
No.
It's not even wet. You're not going to sweat.
You know what we need to do is we need to create. Oh my God, this is it. This is our $1 million idea.
Okay.
We need to
Bazillion.
create a branded uniform riding kits.
Okay, let's do it.
I'd be down.
Yeah.
Make it out of the same material as their jerseys, which was the best material ever made
Yeah.
for jerseys.
So good.
We could just get on Amazon, find cheapest uniforms we
Yeah.
can, and then just heat press some shit on there.
Sounds good. You can check us out at gnar-couch.com. We just put up a new story today. That one is about the Defense Department declaring Suron riders terrorists, which pretty much they are, and
Accurate.
then using EMPs to shoot their bikes and then stack them in the... I don't know if I put the part where you stack them in the landings of new jumps. And that's how you build up the jumps. I think I edited that part out.
That
of the
is a
story.
good part, though.
I did like the
is-
collateral damage or friendly fire thing that Jimmy added to
Yeah.
it with the e-bikes.
Yeah, Jimmy always has a little something that he adds to
It's
those.
like it just
When
makes it
Yeah.
puts it over the top.
When he posted his story too, he said I'm somewhat a trail manager myself or something like that.
Correct. And check us out at Patreon. It's patreon.com/NarCouch for as low as $4.20 a month. You can join our Patreon and you will get an extra hour of this show, which I think Normal will probably join us for the second hour. He's
Hopefully,
always
if
in
he's
for
around.
both.
Yeah.
So that's more time with Normal and sometimes more time with your favorite guests. And I think we have extra stuff from like CJ Seelig up there. Mm-hmm. It's really, really funny.
Yeah. Oh, there's some really fun stuff. And I got to get a
Extra
hold of
stuff
her.
with Bienve's up there too.
I got to get a hold of her and get her back on because she wants to come on.
She wants to do it.
I actually had
What?
I'm
You're
worried.
right. I did get a really good return email today that I'm going to tell you about later.
Oh, is it the one that you did tell me about, or
Yes.
another one?
No. Oh, the one that I posted in the group. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty
that's
excited
great.
about that.
I expected that one to be good for us.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Okay. Patreon.com/NarCouch, $4.20 a month. Let's get to our guest.
I fucking love this guy.
I do too. He's one of the few influencers that I find funny. He has about 69 million followers. He was recently fired from Specialized.
It's been a year now.
It's normal. It's normal MTBer.
Yeah, buddy. That's it. You're not gonna go that. You're not gonna go and talk about how he took me out on a date when I saw him at TDS and let me stay at his house. Like greatest man in fucking content creation right here.
We already know you're gay for him. It's okay. We don't need to
I
say
don't know.
it again.
He paid for dinner, so I think he
Oh,
may
yeah.
be gay for me.
No, that just means he's the top if he paid for dinner.
Yeah, you owe him something for sure. Mr. Normal, how are you?
What's up, guys? What is this, like the fourth time around?
Yeah, it
Seems
is
like,
actually.
Dude, every time I come back on, the world's completely different. You know, it looks like we'll be able to go to Greenland and start riding bikes without needing a passport pretty soon here, boys.
I'm fucking down. That's the only good thing about that.
Isn't Greenland colder than Iceland, and Iceland is greener than Greenland?
I don't know. It's always some weird shit.
Yeah, whatever. Dude,
Yeah, dude. 100%. I just flew over Greenland a couple months ago, and it's funny how you can see, like, if you look on Google Earth, it looks like it's just a flat sheet of ice. And I had always been very doubtful of that. I'm like, you know what? There's no way. There's like, they're hiding something out here. You know, I thought it was like the typical, Google censoring, right? But then I flew over it and I was like, oh my God, it's literally just a massive sheet of ice. Like, there's literally nothing out there except for the coastlines where there's some cool mountains. So out there, there'd be some pretty sick riding for sure.
Yeah,
for sure out there.
that does seem like a place that maybe a fitness influencer would show up and they would do a video there and talk about how they're doing their little stretches in the mountains and stuff on the coast of Greenland. And it's so
That's a place I want to.
I love Greenland, but only if you go 3 feet into the interior. Then it gets cold as fuck.
It's a place I want to build a trail so nobody wants to go riding.
Yes.
Get those bikes with big spiky tires. We could ride from the top.
I've done that before. It's fucking gnarly. I put like 300 self-tappers in each one of my tires. Duct taped the back, put tubes in it. Then I took it up to the resort on a super cold night. And they had just groomed, hiked all the fucking way up, just nuked down. This was on my old Session 99. You start going super fucking fast, and it sounds like the world's ending. It was pretty cool. That's before I found ski bikes.
Nice.
That sounds like a really good way to rip your nutsack off.
Yeah, and we did fall down a couple times. I did it with Bryce Helbling, and dude, like 2 times that I fell off, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die."
You only have one nut already.
Yeah, well, that's when I still had 2 of them, so I wasn't as worried.
No, he lost one at TDS.
I had a spare back then.
Rob's would just stretch around the wheel.
Yeah. Rob has to worry about that with regular tires.
What about yours? Are they taut? That was
Mine?
Yeah. You're still young.
My nutsack.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I don't even know what the word taut means.
Like
What is-
tight, taunt.
Yeah. It's a grad school word, guys.
Snug.
Not
you guys-
saggy. Not saggy.
Yeah.
Do they stick to your
shapely.
thighs yet?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I just turned 30 like a month ago. So
happy birthday,
they're getting
dude.
real close.
They're getting there.
Thank you.
I remember.
It really depends, like, if I just came out like the sauna or something, or I was on a big bike ride and, like, they're getting all caught up in there. Like, oh, for sure. They're sticking.
Yeah.
They're sticking 100%. Yeah.
I remember even 5 years ago, I'm still young enough. I don't think you guys quite remember when your nuts weren't down to your knees, but I remember,
Mine
it was.
Mine have always been.
Mine aren't too bad, but they started hanging a little and it made you feel kind of good, fucking swinging like. But and then I sat on it on my bike seat once, like cheekbone, nut to bike seat, and I like bounced off of it, and was just like almost throwing up on the ground. That's I never not ride with bibs, even if I'm riding free ride or anything. Keep those berries up there.
See, you got it. Like when I ride bike pack, I don't wear bibs. You wear the pouch, like the ball sack underwear.
No, see, you like the ball sack underwear. I can't get down with that. It's too much.
It's nice.
Too much.
I don't have an opinion on it, guys. Don't look at me. Back to Mr. Normal on ball sack underwear.
Yeah, do you wear
How do you keep them
tights
in
under
line?
your shorts when you ride?
I go just bare ball, unfortunately.
Man.
It's I found it's like one of the most comfortable ways. Like, I won't go full commando. Like, I'll usually have some kind of like underwear underneath, but I stopped wearing the chamois with the padding and stuff, just because, like, it just got so uncomfortable after a while. Like, I was like, nah, I'm done. I don't want to wear this anymore. Like, it just felt like no offense to anyone out there who's gay, but it just felt gay as fuck. I was like, nah, not my vibe.
I feel like you just called me gay when you said that. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, you kind of
Dude, I'll fall asleep in my bibs, wake up 10 hours later and have to peel them off of me and have sores and stuff.
Oh, I take them off immediately.
Well, I mean, since we've breached the topic already, we did have a question of the week this week. Can you pull that up real quick?
Yeah, hang on.
Because I'm curious to know who people thought was cuter. Was it normal MTBer or Rhino? Then I have a follow-up statement from Rhino.
Oh, boy. Shit.
Rhino flying in.
Helicopter.
It's okay. What are you going through
We're
right now?
having some technical difficulties with our stories.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so the question was, who is cuter? Is it normal MTBer or is it Ryan Rodriguez? And the final percentages are
56% normal. 44% Rhino.
Man.
Oh, all right.
All the hot mamas out there, man.
Congratulations.
Shout out to the moms, dude. We love the moms out here. Shout out to all y'all.
This is kind of like
Well, you're in the area you live in. I mean, I'm thinking there's a lot of MILFs and a lot of cougars out there.
Make a good pool boy. Better than Rhino, obviously.
this is kind of like winning like whatever the like hottest man alive is, the sexist thing that magazine does.
Yeah.
It's People or whoever it is,
Yeah, whatever.
sexiest man alive. This is pretty much like that. Same notoriety, I would say. I did see that Judy Stroyer said that Rhino is too fat to be hot right now. So, and Rhino has also told me that he's aged 10 years since having this child.
What was that? Was that his follow-up statement?
No, the follow-up statement actually has to do with, I don't think Normal can talk about this, but it has to do with bike sponsorships.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I mean,
are you allowed to talk about bike sponsorships right now?
I probably shouldn't.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of moving parts in the background. But like if we would have done this show like this time next week, I could have definitely talked about it.
We'll have you hop on for like 10 minutes or something.
You got to do your announcement with us.
Yeah, send us a message.
Yeah,
on
send
our
us a
Google.
voice message. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, but be braggy about it. Be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm so good. I got on X and X, whatever company, purely because of my skill, and I'm so funny. And yeah, just say it like that.
So I mean, we can't say who it is, but we can say apparently you are you're going to be with a full time with another brand now.
That's what we're shooting for. There's still some discussions happening behind the scenes. But yeah, we're going to be bringing on another bike sponsor this year. So that'll be cool. And it's right now we're between, I can't say the exact number of companies, but we're between a few, let's say, different companies that I absolutely love. And most of them you guys have never seen on the channel before or anything. So it'll be a completely new experience. So
I'm excited to see.
Like now listen, I'm not talking any kind of shit on Specialized at all, but it seems like they fired everyone.
Yeah, it's definitely something that kind of happens every once in a while. I mean, Specialized is like they're an awesome brand, right? You know, I'm not ever like I owe so much to those guys here, right? But at the same time, you know, it's like they're one of the like they do like they work in such a professional way, like such a business oriented way where it's like if you ever wonder why they're one of the largest like bike companies in the world, like it's pretty self-explanatory. Like they run everything like to the T. They have, you know, teams that do every single task rather than for a lot of other companies that are smaller, like you'll have like a lot of the times one guy that does like 5 or 6 different jobs, right? So they tend to be a little bit more frugal with how they choose their budget throughout the year, right? And so I mean, no hate, it's like they're here for a reason, right? They do a really good job at running their business, and that's just part of the job, right? It's just sometimes you get casualties, so you can't hate, you know. It's like I hope to be as big as them one day. So
well, it's not on behalf of you or anything, but I've just always loved to hate Specialized.
Oh, yeah,
It's just one of those things, you know, because they are one of the biggest, best ones. And it's not like I ride an Enduro now, but I still, I was pissed because I almost tossed on my standardized shirt. That one that just, it looks like the Specialized logo, but it says standardized. Yeah, that was good. But
I don't have any opinion on it at all, actually.
Zero.
I had one Specialized bike, and I really, really liked it.
They're good bikes. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, it was a cross-country bike.
I had my first mountain bike was a Specialized, and that's when I realized they don't fit me well, and I've never bought one since. But they make good bikes.
Now they make like 15 different sizes. So like S1.2, S3, S, and I'm just like, okay, what? I'm just a fucking large or extra large or something. I don't know. You give them numbers now? I don't know. I don't know why.
I don't like that at all. There's another company doing that too. Canyon also laid off like 200 people.
320.
Is that what it was?
That's what it was. It's crazy.
Yeah. So how do you work in this environment? Because it seems like it would be very frustrating and difficult.
Quite volatile.
No, it's definitely tricky because when you look at it from a bird's eye view, like mountain biking and just cycling in general isn't a primary industry, in the economy. It's something that people do that's kind of like mostly just for fun or exercise, right? Like no one's like to be totally frank with you, if biking just in general would disappear, like it would have a hit on the economy, but it wouldn't really change much, like in a grand scheme of things. And so it's like, it's like all kind of sports, right? Like when the economy gets kind of tough or, people's jobs are tightening up and, stuff like that, like they're like the first thing that usually goes is stuff like this. Like you're not going to buy a new bike this year. You're not going to go on a trip to go watch the NFL, Super Bowl, right? Like it's stuff like that, right? And unfortunately we're seeing that casualty, in the bike industry first, because it is one of the more expensive sports out there. And simultaneously, like it's most people in the world can't really do it in their environment, because either they live where it's too cold, too hot, no mountains, like too flat, on an island with no hills, whatever it might be. Right. So it's like, yeah, I mean, we're seeing the repercussions of that, and having to deal with, brand partnerships and stuff. It's not so much of a tedious task. It's more so like, okay, how do we nail down the value of what we can bring and where that meets with like actual, compensation and brand deals and stuff like that. That's where it gets really tedious, right? And so what we've done in previous years is although I love working with brands and stuff, we're going to continue doing it for as long as we can. We also want to become independent to some degree, right? Where we don't have to actually, have conversations every year, whether that's like set up a long-term contract, do our own thing, whatever that might be. It is tough. And you're actually seeing, like, not to get super professional about it, but you're seeing a lot of people, a lot of riders are doing that right now. Like a lot of people are starting their own brands, whether it's like a t-shirt company or they're doing like an app or something like that. Like a lot of people in the industry are doing that right now. I mean, look at the most recent like major successes like Zinc Bikes, right? Like Cam Zink literally started his own company with that, like after Census, which had already become successful. And it's like, people love it. So I think there's just a shift right now. Right. And I think that, if you're in that creative space, I think you really have to start thinking about like, okay, that's great that I have this contract right now for however many dollars per year, but what happens in 10 years when I can't ride bikes anymore? And I am stuck with basically no job because I didn't learn any other skills other than riding my bike, and boom. So, yeah.
And I think like when I actually really hung out with you and spent some time with you last year before TDS, one of the biggest things that I was impressed by, dude, and I told you this, is your overall business acumen and kind of what you guys do and how you have it structured. And a lot of people don't realize that it's not just you. There's a lot of people behind the scenes. Could it give us a little info about that? And also, second part of this was all of that you just talked about what led you to start Filthy?
Yeah, so it's from when we first started, not to wind back too far, but when we first started, it was just me and my brother, and we didn't really know what we were doing, right? And so a lot of this has kind of come from like adapting and learning, and also being lucky enough to, be able to talk to people who have done it before and get some insight of what that road looks like. So we had a lot of help along the way, but eventually we figured out that like, okay, we have to have structure to this. Like we can't just be posting videos on the internet and then, hope for 1 million views. And then, next thing you know, it's like things haven't gone well because we didn't treat it like a business. So we were almost forced into it because of how quick the incline was from, being just regular dudes in a small town in California to now it's like, okay, we're flying places, doing stuff, brand deals, so on and so forth. So we had to create that structure. We had to build an actual team. Right now it's 3 of us. We have, help outside of just the 3 of us too. So we do work with other people, consultations and stuff like that do help us with kind of the structure of the business. Pretty much like everything for the most part. Our roles pretty much like they vary quite a bit depending on what we're doing, but generally it's like, the creative side comes from me, like the ideas for the content stuff. A lot of the filming comes from my brother. He also manages like a lot of the back end stuff that no one ever really sees. So he's doing a bunch of work on the back end there. Then we have also another guy that's one of my longtime friends has been helping us out for a super long time on like the financial side, bookkeeping, QuickBooks, all that kind of stuff, right? He's been doing he's helped us out for a super long time now, and it's just like being able to structure it in a way where we can create longevity, right? And that's ultimately what led into the whole Filthy thing of what we got going on now, where we kept on for years and years and years. We were always thinking like, man, like this is like there's so much potential here to capitalize on this audience, because if you have like, as so many people listening or watching or on YouTube watching your videos every single month, it's like, there's got to be at least like 1% of those people are going to want to buy a product that you either made or are endorsing, whatever it might be. I mean, that's the cream of the entire business that we have, right? So we're like, okay, let's look into it. And for like probably 2 years, we kind of bounced a bunch of ideas back and forth, started random things. Like we had a merch company back, a few years ago, and it didn't really go anywhere. We just didn't know what we were doing, to be honest. Like we did, learned a lot from that one. But eventually last year, pretty much actually pretty much a year ago, almost exactly, we were like, okay, we finally nailed down the idea, like what's one thing that mountain bikers all need? And it's like, okay, chain lube, bike wash, tire sealant, unless you're Perry and running those weird tubes that you guys run out. You were showing me one time.
Ghetto tubeless.
It's all about the ghetto tubeless. I still need sealant though.
Yeah, ghetto tubeless. Yeah.
I don't use those inserts though.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so we just kind of came up to the idea eventually that we're like, hey, like why don't we do like a company that does chain lubes, tire sealing, all that kind of stuff. So it literally took us a year to get to where we are now. Like at the beginning, we thought like, oh my God, this is going to be so easy. Like there's all these suppliers over here that we can work with. And we were so wrong. Like it took so much time. It took so much effort, so much money as well. Like we damn near drained our bank accounts in the process of doing this, and like it was just it was a super daunting ordeal that we took on. But like we ended up pulling it off like a couple months ago. Like, as we probably talk about, like we actually pulled it off. Like we started filthy, dropped it, and it's been going great so far. So it was still got a lot of work to do with it, but yeah. And so, to answer your original question, not to go on a ramble here,
perfect.
But the idea was that like it's great working with companies, but to have your own thing that you can actually build and bring it beyond, whatever we've done already, and actually have like, something that'll last, 10, 20, 30 years, maybe something that we could sell, to another larger company at some point, whatever it might be. I mean, it's my baby at the end of the day. It's like, we'll figure something out with it, but all we know is we have to grow it right now.
And this is why he's one of the smartest fucking guys that nobody realizes in mountain biking right here.
I love it. And sounds like determined.
Dude.
You're a fucking really smart retard. So it is what it is.
There's a lot of freaking a lot of moving parts that go into a company, especially when you have quite an array of products like you came out with originally. Like doing one product's one thing, but having like a whole line of products when you come out, that sounds like a whole lot of headache and a lot of determination to get to where you're at.
What was your the R&D process for what you guys picked, and who your suppliers were?
Yeah, the R&D was by far the hardest part. That's one of those things where we knew going into it was going to be expensive and annoying and probably take a long time, because one of the things people don't realize is like, if you haven't started a business like this, it's easy to look from the outside in and be like, oh, like they just came up with this product and they combined a bunch of chemicals and boom, there it is. No. It's like first of all, like there's so much time in between, like just number one, just to find someone who produces this stuff is incredibly difficult. Like, yeah, there's companies out there, but then you start to look at like, okay, so we have the costs that go to this, the costs that are included in that, and then this, and then and it goes down the list, and then you look at it, and it's like, for a lot of these companies, it's like just to get one formula made was like, I think one of the quotes we got was like 90,000 just for the first formula. Damn. And it's like, oh my God, like, are you serious? And then they have like MOQs, which is like minimum order quantities. So when you do finally pay that money, there's all these guidelines on like how you can sell it, what you can do, how many you can produce in a certain batch, how much time you need beforehand to let them know so they can produce it. And it's like, and then you look at the lead times on this and it's like 8 months, 9 months out. And I'm like, oh my God, like we're never going to start this. And we actually got really lucky. We went through like so many different companies, all like literally all over the world. And at a certain point, we were about to bail and then just go for some company in China. And at the literally right before we were about to commit to this one company, because they had good products, but it's like it was made in China, right? It's like I don't know if I want to do that, right? And we finally found a company in England that makes this stuff, and so we it just like everything worked out perfectly, and we had them send us a bunch of samples, tested them out for a couple months, passed on, I gave a ton to like just friends and people that I know, and like had them test it for me and just give me feedback, and we finally nailed a product line with them. So Yeah, it was a long haul, but we made it happen. I don't know how we made it happen, but we made it happen. So.
Tenacity and fucking hard work.
Got to be
bro.
a relief, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was. But what's crazy about it is that, I mean, you guys have probably seen the design, right? The design language we're going for. It's some people consider it controversial. I'm not one of those people. I think it's not controversial, but there is a large faction of the population who doesn't like that kind of style.
Yeah.
So, that was one of the things that we knew from the get-go. Like, we almost came up with the style first before we came up with the actual product. We were like, you know what, we got to go back to the punk rock, like 90s, early 2000s, like Monster Girl era.
I was gonna ask did you get any motivation from like Marzocchi back in the day?
100%. Yeah. I had I obviously didn't copy them. So
No.
Marzocchi, don't get mad at me.
No, not at all. I just like the styling. It's that, like you said, punk rock. Just kind of bitchin' mood, like just. Yeah, like good time on a label. I think it's fun. Exactly. Like, dude, I have memories when I was a kid, going to different events like Sea Otter and, the races up in Mammoth and, wherever. I used to do a lot of traveling as a kid, just like not racing or anything, but just going to events because I was into that stuff back then. I always remember like when Monster, like in particular, was there, right? Like you'd have like the Monster Girls, they'd have a big booth set up and they'd have like refrigerators. You could just go up and just grab a Monster energy drink, and the girls would hand one to you. Like Red Bull did the same thing. Marzocchi did the same thing with their forks, right? It's always Red Bull always just had cute ass girls driving around in a Mini Cooper handing out free Red Bulls. Yeah. So, but that's I remember standing on the podium with the Monster Girls out at Mammoth back in the day, and the other two people in my class didn't show up because it was like late night. But it was hilarious because they were not interested in me. I thought I was some hot shit, but they didn't think as much. They didn't want to come up and hug me while I was doing it.
Oh, sorry, G just sat on my cooler.
Oh yeah, he's about to sit on Chief's chair, his lower shelf. He's just trying to find a spot.
It's wild how that styling was so prevalent back then. Like every other company had some kind of girl in a photo shoot or whatever, right? And then wind forward to 2025, like I would say it started probably in 2015, 2016. Things got a little bit like everyone just decided all of a sudden that like it wasn't okay anymore.
Yeah, for real.
And of course, like all these cuck boyfriends were like, oh, I need to go along with what my girlfriend says. I'm going to say, no, I don't like this. I don't like boobies anymore. Trying to get laid or whatever.
I love you.
I don't think they like them, actually. I don't think they're just saying it. I think they don't like boobs anymore. I'm looking at Jug Juice right now with a semi-erection.
Yeah. It'll get you going. Well, and I think the controversial stuff's good because it like gets people talking about it, and the people that hate it aren't gonna fucking buy it anyways.
This isn't even that controversial in this day and age.
Even if you had a Saint Mary or whatever, the angel Saint Mary with the rosaries and shit, same thing. Those people still wouldn't buy it, but that would also be a good one if you had like a. Like a saint picture, but she had her titties out instead. That'd be kind of cool. That might be pushing it.
Wait, a little blasphemous, but whatever.
Yeah, just a little.
You want like Saint Mary with her tits out?
Not like out, but like pushed up like that.
Like the Virgin Mary?
The Virgin Mary.
Magdalene who?
Yeah.
The Virgin Mary with her tits out.
Well, not like out, but just as much as those. Like the candles you can buy at the store that the Mexicans would have inside their house.
The only woman to have no sin in her life ever. And you want her tits pushed out.
I mean,
we're getting canceled for this one, boys.
Would you see that in like people's yards? They have the Mary statues.
Yeah. Oh, it'd start being a thing. I think if you don't make it too provocative. She's just showing a little cleavage.
I think this is way more provocative than what he does with Jug Juice.
Well. Okay, maybe provocative, but not like you don't have to make it too sexual. You just back in the day, the robes and everything that they wore, they probably didn't have great neck support and shoulder support. I'm sure every once in a while some cleavage came out, even if it was a.
Okay,
my
so
God,
hey,
it's awesome, dude.
Sorry, I just
maybe you do a special edition bottle. You know, call
Holy
it
holy juice.
Savior juice.
Dude, you know, one thing I got a lot of requests for after we released it was a lot of chicks, like a lot of biker chicks were hitting me up, being like, hey, you should do a special edition line of dudes with chiseled abs and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, like, that'd be wild.
Do it.
And rename some of the one of the products about squirting or something.
I'll pose in a banana hammock for one of your bottles.
I think this is good because a lot of lesbians are going to like it too.
That's true.
And that's like half the mountain
Yeah, I was
bikers.
going to say mountain bike community's very lesbian heavy. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Lesbians are awesome. My
They'll
mom was a
love it, dude.
lesbian.
Yeah, see, you're claiming like the token friend when your mom's a lesbian. You're like, I can talk about it. My mom was.
My mom was a lesbian.
Yeah,
I'm Jewish and my mom was a lesbian. I can make any
can
joke.
say
It's fair.
anything.
It's fair.
And I know a Jew with a lesbian mother, so I can do the same, right?
You have permission to say whatever you want.
So you didn't have this going last time we talked, did you? Because that would have been like
No, that was right before it.
in April, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, April or May last time we talked. Yeah. Okay, so now you have
we were still in the phase of stressing out, wondering how much money we were going to spend on this.
right. Yeah. No, I mean that is stressful. So there's tire sealant, there's bike wash, degreaser, and then you have a wet chain lube, and then an all-weather chain lube, and then a dry weather chain lube. Is that all the stuff?
Yeah, that's right now. That's all we have. That's phase one. We're actually, we've got a lot more stuff popping up pretty soon too. Like we've got like one of the other things a lot of people asked for. Literally right as we dropped it, I got like maybe 100 DMs of people being like, "Yo, when's the merch coming out?" What, Rob? You were even telling me, you're like, "We need to get some merch."
Yeah, I love the design. I was like, I want a shirt.
People.
You had the shirt on. I was like, when can I get one of these shirts?
Okay. I'll have to send you guys some because we have some of the sickest freaking shirt designs, like hoodies, all that stuff. We have some of the most amazing stuff. Like, dude, like it's stuff where once we finished designing them, I was looking at the screen like, holy fuck, really? You know, so yeah, that'll be soon.
I'm excited.
Can't wait to see that.
I don't know, man. I always think of you, dude, as the nard that actually made it.
Rob just always thinks of you. That's to shorten that up. Rob always thinks of you. It's okay.
No, yeah, I think of him too. It's okay.
my son who watches mountain biking shorts all the time. You come up on him, he goes, "Dad, have you talked to Mr. Normal lately?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we texted the other or something like that." He's like, "What? I need to meet him one of these days." I'm like, "Well, when I got you on FaceTime that one time, you were too shy to say hi. So come on."
Oh man,
This is great. I'm just
I'm excited.
Just looking around.
It's a really cool line of shit.
It is. I like the designs and stuff.
Not shit in a bad way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you're saying
It's a whole line of shit.
It's
That's
a whole
what it
line
is.
of good shit.
Filthy ass shit.
Filthy without an eye.
You got jugs on jugs.
Yeah, that was the one. The jug juice is probably the most controversial one.
I can only imagine. Do you ever have people calling in asking if it's okay that they drank jug juice? Are they?
Yes. Yeah. Well, not so much the jug juice, but it's from the lubes. For whatever reason, people saw the all-weather chain lube because it's purple, right? It's purple in color.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Does it smell and taste like grape?" I'm like, "I don't know. Don't try it."
We have not tested the taste. They haven't.
I mean, it's biodegradable, so I don't think it'll kill you, but definitely don't drink it.
They haven't come back with the results from the faraway third world country taste tests that you've sent out for.
Yeah. we don't do animal testing, but we do human testing of, like you're saying, the small children in some country you can't pronounce.
Exactly. I mean, it's the cheapest. It's not the most efficient and fastest way, but it'll get done. It'll get done cheap.
And it's eco-friendly options too,
right?
So we could just go pour it in the Salt Lake if we want.
Oh, it'd be good. It helps the Salt Lake. It helps a lot.
Right. It'd probably help. It would.
Yeah, honestly.
I bet if we took this because it's made for cleaning up stuff, if we just poured it in the Jordan River, which people don't know runs. We have a river that runs through Salt Lake.
It's a river.
It would probably clean up the Jordan River. That's how good it is.
Salt Lake used to be a river, man. But
lake, actually.
Yes. Well, okay, a lake's just a fat part of the river, okay? It comes in and it goes out. It's part of the river. Get out of here.
It's inland sea, actually.
Just the-
but that's besides the point.
Inland sea.
Inland
Oh,
sea.
my God. Now you're making shit up. Even if that is a real
everyone just
thing.
logged off.
Yeah, for real. Even if that is a real thing, somebody just made that shit up.
You
And
should
then
leave.
got
You
it
should
going.
leave normal.
These guys. This is going to be a nerd fest. Jeez.
Yeah, seriously. Sorry.
I'm a fucking nerd. What can I help it?
This is great because I try to completely disconnect from people in the world as much as I can. I didn't even know this existed.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't know it at all.
Damn.
Yeah.
I love the website. Chief's been scrolling through it. It looks
I
sick.
love the look of the website.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, I don't know, just like
I
old.
feel like I'm getting on like an old skate,
Yeah.
like Dan's comp back in the day.
Right. Yeah, I get like not quite a hookups vibe, but like something else. It's
Hookups.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is dope.
Don't look at those graphics for too long. You'll probably start having a seizure or something. But
Chief's over here. He's stuck on the top graphic, and he's starting to kind of stutter a little bit.
No, it's just it is. It's interesting. Why haven't people been doing this stuff?
Because they're a bunch
Well,
of
they're just-
lame squares,
But
man.
it's not even that crazy.
But it's good.
This is a girl in sunglasses. With a
Yeah, but the
tattoo.
way that it's edited and everything, and then you go down like his writing clip of him ripping through, like you get really good fucking video clips because that shit is. For a long time I've gone out to like get clips or get pictures, and man, you've done some really fun film projects where you have just fucking, you look great on a fucking bike, which like I'm watching you whip the tree branch right now, and like how long you been riding a bike again?
dude, it's been 20 something years. Like,
Okay.
I probably started riding like on a fun level probably when I was like 9 or 10 years old.
Okay. I can definitely tell. Like when I watch you ride, you're very natural on the bike, and like your videos are moody and shit. Like as he was scrolling down through the website and you get to the video clip, like it fits so well, and like you get some really cool clips, and the editing is great. I love it.
Nice. Yeah. That's a lot of those clips that I chose for the site are like that. I actually had a lot of like professional videographers that helped out with that. So I just took a bunch of clips from past projects and just stuck them into one and threw it on the website. But yeah, it's my riding hasn't been really improving very much, to be honest with you. It's been on a downhill slope. Like I had to crash a couple like last year about, maybe about a few months ago. And like that, like just totally knocked me off because I broke a bunch of ribs, like fucked up my shoulder, like just a whole bunch of stuff, and like it took me like months to recover from that. And ever since then, like, I don't know if you guys have had a really bad crash like that where it just like replays like in your head and like you just can't get it out. You're like, man, that could have just happened again, Yeah. So you haven't been sending it that hard, but we'll bring it back, boys. Like we'll bring it back. I'm trying to lose more weight and like trying to get like, trying to learn backflips too. Nice. That's another thing I've been, slowly but surely getting into, and like, trying to make it better. So,
well, a quick suggestion. I know Chief's going to suggest backflip help, but a quick suggestion is if you hit your head a few more times, like I have, you'll have super short-term memory, and you won't even remember when you crash. And so then while you're riding, you're like, oh, this is scary. And then it's instantly like, oh, and it's kind of like living like a squirrel, look at this, look at that. You don't think about too much. So if you really want to get back in and not scared of stuff, just hit your head a few more times. You'll be okay. And then after you're done,
take note. Yeah.
After you're done and you're drinking a beer, you're like, well, that was fucking stupid.
Well, can I do it a different way? Like I love alcohol. I'm a big fan, recreational user.
Yeah, it'll get you loose enough. That I went off a drop that I'd done who knows how many times in Virgin and blew up my radius because I had a whiskey shot or two in me, and I was like, the sun's going down. This is the last one I can hit, and I want to do it again. And I'm glad I crashed on that one because it comes down in and hits the baby bender into that huge ass hip. And I was having so much fun on that. But then instead of crashing there while I was somewhat drunk, I could have crashed on the hip fucking as I'm going 50 plus feet over that fucking hip. And I was like, well, I'm at least glad it was on that drop, I think. But yeah, it works until it doesn't. You gotta manage it like Jim Leahy. You gotta get a little breathalyzer, and you gotta find the limit that makes you a little bit fearless, but not too fearless that your skills still there. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, R.I.P. John Dunsworth.
Yeah, for real, huh? Yeah, what a good time to watch on a show, like just the best. Just the best.
I think 95% of the people who listen to this podcast, that's their favorite show.
If it's not, I don't even want to be a part of the show. I'm done. If nobody likes Trailer Park Boys, then I don't like you. You can get out of here. I had somebody tell me that they're like, I don't
not like it.
I don't know about it. I just can't get into it.
I'm just not into it yet.
That's him.
So here's the thing.
Which is weird because he loves Shoresy and all the other good shows.
And here's the thing.
That's where all that came from.
I know.
So here's the thing.
That was the Elvis to the fucking dumbass Canadian shows.
Every clip I see of that show makes me laugh my fucking ass off. But whenever I sit down to watch it, I fall asleep. And it's not because the show sucks.
Hey, Rob, you can get a little stoned before. Just don't get that stoned.
I'm fucking old as shit. I fall asleep easily.
You're talking to the king of it. If I find, like right here, if we were having like a party or a shindig, or I was tired enough, you get me like probably right about here. I'll fucking sleep in this chair for fucking 6 hours.
I could see that.
Oh, I'll just
definitely.
They used to call it Passion Perry, and I'd like get on the edge of the couch, like the foot edge that has no back, and then I'd have a couple drinks and a couple bowls, and then I'd just like end up like my back hanging over the fucking couch, just like sprawled wide open, legs out and everything. And Perry, you want to go? Say I'm good.
Unless it's a certain industry holiday party.
Yeah, then I won't fall asleep.
Whoa, hold on.
Then I won't fall asleep.
What is this?
We can talk about that in an hour too.
It's definitely an hour 2 story.
Yeah, it's an hour 2 story.
Yeah, they like to party.
Yeah.
Do we have any questions from the audience for him?
I can
move into hour 2.
I forgot that I was in charge of this. Hang on.
Come on, Rob.
Rob, you're the producer.
I literally intentionally.
Crackers then transfer from one conveyor.
It's actually sick if you like played all those together. As I was watching his edit, it like kind of sounded like the background music, like changing through TV channels. You know,
he does get pretty shreddy in this.
He gets shreddy as fuck, dude. He's got
rips.
the steez.
He fucking rips, dude.
It's good. I like it.
Watch them ride, ridden with him.
Yeah, we've been watching this cycling over and over. Like, how long is this edit? It's fucking 20 minutes so far, and it just keeps going. Yeah,
it's like 30 seconds, but it loops.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still watching it. 30 minutes later.
It's deep, so
JP knows better. What questions do you got?
I'm trying to look at ones that we can.
Yeah, I literally got this phone ready so that I could film with this and then look up stuff with this.
Nice.
Especially since Jimmy wasn't here, but then I didn't log in and actually get it ready. So sorry.
Questions we can ask in hour 1, and then here's the deep tease. The ones that we can't ask, we'll start hour 2 with those.
Okay, and so we can get him through it, and he doesn't have to stay for the entire time. Let's see here. We had Dinosaurus Rex asking what your favorite pudding flavor is.
Banana pudding, 100%.
That quick? And banana pudding?
Okay, so I would love it. I would absolutely love it if we could get Dino and fucking Sebastian in the room at the same time to have some of the discussions that you and I have had.
I think you need to put Rhino in there too.
Yeah. Oh my God, that would be. I just want to watch.
Look, dude, I know you have Filthy going on, but we could also do an event, right, where we just broadcast whatever happens in that.
Yeah, because that would be. We're gonna have a one-time podcast where it's just the three of them in a room with a 360 camera, mic'd up,
just talking about crazy shit.
That'd be so good.
Let's see here.
Banana though, huh?
Oh, banana pudding, 10 out of 10.
Does it have to be real banana or just banana flavored?
I prefer having like the real chunks of banana in there, like a banana pudding pie or whatever those things are called. You get them in the South.
That
if you
does
get
sound
barbecue
good.
somewhere.
Yep.
But,
I love banana.
You're
You're probably a Laffy Taffy banana guy, huh?
Yeah. I think that one's almost a little bit too strong. I haven't had that since I was a kid, but
I'm glad
I
to hear.
remember distinctly being like, "Holy crap, this is intense."
This is a lot because you're the friend that I would normally like. I'd get a whole pack of stuff and all the banana flavored chewy candy. I'd give to them if they liked it. HS50 Hayden 157, local guy that we know, said, "How'd you get hooked up with Muck Off?" With Muck Off.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
Got
good.
the Muck Off sponsorship.
Hayden's a really good dude. He's been on the show. He listens. He's a Patreon member. It's great. And I'm actually going to say his name correctly, but Jeff Robertson Fit says, "When you going to let me turn you into a 350-pound wrecking ball on wheels?"
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know if he'd make you lose weight, though. You might need to go see somebody first and then go to Jeff. You're going to become a 450-pound fucking lifting. Well, if you train with me, I'll get you lifting boulders over your head. But these guys want to get you lifting dumbbells, like a couple dumbbells.
Didn't you talk to him about possibly working with him?
Muck Off?
No, Jeff Robertson.
You were, yes, that's right. You put me in contact with him. Yeah. Or you sent me his page over, I think, right?
Yeah, I think I did.
Nice.
Yeah. So, Sluck Honey So Cougar said, "How do you survive being so sexy? Do you get assaulted on the daily?"
Yeah, it's mostly from dudes, but it's sometimes every 10th or 11th human being that comes up to me is usually a hot mom, so it makes up for it, right?
Yeah, I think we talked about that last time.
Yeah,
the hot mom effect. Awesome.
Yeah.
Is that it for those questions? And then we got some more on the other side of this, right?
Indica or sativa? That's the other one that I can ask.
So I don't smoke weed anymore. I haven't in a very, very long time, but I used to be really, really into it years ago. I was always a hybrid kind of person. Yeah. I never did too well with one way or the other. Obviously the sativa is a little bit more, poppy, a little more high energy type, chemistry, whereas the indica puts you to sleep or more relaxing, right? I never really liked the whole relaxing thing with weed. It was more let me stimulate my mind. So I like to lean more towards the sativa side, but somewhere in the middle was usually the perfect spot.
I like that. Yeah, because if you go in the middle, you don't get too many of the effects of one or the other. But I'm with him. You get a good sativa if you've got shit to do. And then for me, the only reason I originally started smoking every day was because I just couldn't fucking sleep. I'd be up until 4 a.m. every fucking morning.
That's how I am now.
And so good sativa or indica and that I had to learn that, and the best way was Indica Couch.
Yeah.
And fucking puts you in the couch and you're out. So get comfortable first.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, on that subject, so little back in the day, I was really, really into cannabis, right? I went to school for it. I was going to start my own business in that whole industry. But I just stopped years ago. I haven't smoked weed or anything like that in years and years. And not too long ago, I walked into a dispensary with a friend of mine, and dude, what the hell has happened in the weed industry?
Dude, it's insane.
Craziest thing.
You'd be a multi-billionaire if you would have stayed in the weed industry. And it hurts my heart because half of me I want it to be shady. I want it to be underground.
Oh, it still is weird like that.
And weird. I don't want to give 60% of it to the fucking government when I want to smoke a plant.
Well, I know. I saw this great reel about buying weed from a dispensary is staying with your abusive ex-spouse or something like that. It was actually pretty fun. I can't remember what the reel was, but it was something like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's insane how much they pay in taxes and stuff, and that makes the people that don't want to justify it.
Yeah, that's how they sold it.
Yeah, for sure. But it just is guys, wouldn't you rather fucking call some weirdo? You seen Pineapple Express?
No.
It could be a story of a lifetime.
Not now, no.
No?
No.
I have such
not with fentanyl and all that shit.
Dude,
nowadays.
There's no fentanyl in weed.
Dude, you never know. You never know.
That's why you don't buy edibles off the street. You just go to the dispensary.
I don't smoke any weed.
And that's my friend, my acquaintance of a person. They it's all dispensary grade stuff. It's all professionally grown. It's all done well. Like, and then they just don't get the tax on it, so they make more money. You get it for cheaper, and you get really good shit.
I remember buying a fucking little.
I trust them more than some fucking dispensary. If you know them.
I don't trust any of them.
Not some random Jerry.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
I did that in Thailand. I bought some random weed off some guy.
I did it in Mexico in a bag.
It was so scary.
Doses on each thing can all, like, even in like, that was like the big thing with COVID, right? Because the dose could be completely different from like one to the next.
Have a little fun,
you
know. Sit back, strap in, bud.
See what happens. Let's go for
That's
a
what
ride.
happened at the Dragon Force concert. Was fun.
What's the worst that could happen?
I had the best night of my life.
It's either 100 milligrams or nothing, or it could be MDMA.
You're right. Who knows? You are happy right now. The happiest you've ever been.
Never seen weed make you want to fucking give me a massage while I'm standing here. What's wrong with you?
Oh, that shit was funny. Okay, let's go. Let's get ready for hour 2. More with normal MTBer. Do you have anything else that you guys want to ask before we move into that hour real quick?
I don't have any questions. I want to give a shout out to Crank Brothers for taking care of me and my wheels because they did that. And I'm going to do that. That's it.
And
I have to pee so bad.
And as always, shout out to TRP.
Yes, TRP is definitely doing good things, and I'm wearing an Envy hat.
Envy for the hat.
Wheels. But thank you, Derek, for the hat during TDS.
Oh, God. By the way, I wanted to say, Rob, dude, thank you for the connection with EXT.
Oh,
that suspension is amazing.
Yes,
like I've been running the Via on my downhill bike and the Arma rear shock, and like, holy shit, it's so good. And they're not paying me to say that, like, just so everyone knows, it's not some sponsorship stuff, but like genuinely amazing suspension. Like totally changed the game for me. Totally changed the game.
I'll be running an Arma on my my free ride bike pretty soon. I'm pretty psyched about it.
Nice.
Yeah, those boys are great. They're a good time to hang out with. Have you met any of them yet?
Just over the phone.
Okay.
I have not had the pleasure to meet at least any of the guys that I'm talking to right now, because I've gone to the booth at Sea Otter and just said hi, but at the time I didn't know who I was talking to. It was just like, hey, what's going on? Type thing. But yeah, man, yeah, I want to get out because they're near you guys, right? They're in the Salt Lake area, I think,
so
right?
They used to be like right around the corner from my house. Now they're in Helper, Utah. But Suspension Syndicate, who is the essentially parent company of the EXT distributorship in the U.S., is literally around the corner from my house. And Cody and Bo and Mike, those the 3 main owners, I've known for more than 10 years. They're amazing dudes, and the products, not just the EXT stuff, which is the best suspension on the market in my mind, but also the expertise you get from Suspension Syndicate is amazing. And I know people don't know this, like we can fucking throw a link up, but you can send them your suspension and they'll get it fucking fixed for you.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, dude, the care they took with me, like, I was mind blown. Like, they sent me like a whole thing, like in the box when they sent the suspension out, they had like this whole checklist in there that's like, okay, so we have it set up at this, and this, and then what you're gonna do is do this once, and then go ride it, and then do it again, and then go ride it again. Like, they gave me this whole list of shit to do, and I was like, whoa, like, this is crazy. I've never had this kind of care done before. They called me up a few days later. They're like, how's it running? Did you check this? Like, all this stuff. I was like, holy crap! Like, this is first class service right here. I felt like I was flying like Dubai, the Emirates Airlines or something like that. That was crazy.
And I'll give like one like behind the scenes thing. I was talking to the boys recently about you guys getting hooked up with them, and they were like equal parts like really excited for the partnership and really like, look, we trust the product, but what can happen? He's a big guy, and like to see it happen like that has been amazing.
Yeah, well, I've got nothing but good stuff to say. So if there's anyone that's listening that's debating whether they should spend a good amount of money on a fork or a shock, it's 100% worth it. Like, you won't regret a single dollar spent.
That's
so
yeah, sure. It's the best part you could upgrade.
Agree.
Yeah, for sure. That and TRP brakes. Get those on your bike.
Yeah.
Wheels, brakes, and suspension.
Coming to a bike near me soon.
Bump.
Yes.
And also a super tall reverse rise.
Yeah, okay, no. Let's not open that whole can of worms right now. You can find us at gnar-couch.com, also at patreon.com/gnar-couch. $4.20 a month can get you into our Patreon, and you will get the second half of this show where we will ask the questions of normal MTBer that we could not ask on this YouTube version of the show. That was like the nice version, and then we go into like the old school Gnar Couch version, which was both shows last week.
Should be, baby.
Exactly.
And some people were pissed off about that, but most people are okay with it, so thank you. This week's song, you have this week's song, right? It's called Black Dirt.
It's a good one.
Yeah, this one goes out to all of the builders out there, and I wrote this one after I did the Suron article, which is up at gnar-couch.com right now, and you can see. At least no one thought this one was real this week.
Yeah, it wasn't. They didn't get offended by how it could be real,
right? But one guy did show his Suron. He's like, "Come catch me."
I like that attitude.
The fuck up.
I can get down with that.
So we'll see you on the other side of this.
Morning come in shades of gray. I walk the line with a jump on stage. Roots like wounds that never close. Someone was here while I slept. I know footprints crushed into the ground. Someone stood there staring down. Didn't write it, didn't care. Just leaned and laughed and broke the air. I built this place to fly and land. Now I scrape it back with shaking hands.